Coming up on March 3rd at Northeast State Community College, it's time once again for CareerQuest. It's all about business event, and here with a preview of this very important event for local students are Lottie Ryans and Klem. How are y'all doing today?
Good morning. Well, how are you?
I love the fact that we're getting going again. We're getting ready to start this whole process, but it all ends up March 3rd there at this big event. And like I said, it is a very important event for local students, isn't it?
It is. It's a chance for them to learn about careers in business services, things like accounting and financial planning, and have a practice interview with an HR professional. So a lot of things that get them very job and college ready.
Right. And Cal, for you, it's important to talk to, because they're the future people you're going to employ. I mean, it's very important to have this event, isn't it?
Absolutely. In our industry, and there's some other industries like accounting, where a lot of people my age are beginning to retire, and getting young people excited about a career like this is challenging at times. But with the world changing because of COVID and virtual meetings and things, it's not just sitting behind a desk from 8 to 5.
Do you enjoy those conversations you have with students?
I really do, because they think we just crunch numbers all day. We typically meet people at times of stress, or a divorce, losing a job, a death, those types of things. So we get to kind of be a counselor as well as just a money manager. And I think that's the part that's appealing to these young people, because they want to make a difference.
Yeah, when those conversations are happening, what are some of the most familiar questions, or often asked questions that they give you?
Well, can you make any money? and right now it's flexibility of schedule.
Right.
Do we have the ability to work from home part-time, and do we have to go into the office? And that is appealing to this generation, and our career lends itself very, very well to that.
Right.
And some of the major cities right now, like Atlanta, and just came back from a conference, the Las Vegas advisor does not see anyone in person.
Right.
100% virtual.
Wow.
Well, CBS News this morning had a piece on about working from home and how the government is trying to get more people to go into their offices, but the convenience, and you can work from home. You can be successful from home, can't you?
You absolutely can. I think there is something to be said for a face-to-face meeting.
Right.
You can look in people's eyes a little bit differently, and you can really maybe see inside what's really going on rather than what they're telling you. And so I still think a face-to-face meeting in our industry, not every time, but occasionally, is very, very important.
And those face-to-face meetings, that's what this event is going to do, is help them get prepared for those face-to-face meetings.
It is, and we will also talk to them, however, about those first interviews that might happen to be virtual, so don't do the mistakes, right? So it gives us a chance to talk about how the world has changed, but the things that are still expected, and including clothing. We have a fashion show that's part of the event, so there's a lot about how do we help you be your best when you go out there.
What has changed from the beginning of when you started It's All About Business to now for CareerQuest?
You know, it's really interesting to think about, again, the fact that we were able to do some things virtually during the pandemic, so how we learned to shift and start to talk about how business expectations are changing. I think, as Cal described, we didn't know what kids didn't know, so they didn't know there's a human resources department.
Right.
They didn't know a specific degree was, you didn't have to have a specific degree to be in Cal's industry. So I think just understanding what they didn't know and what gets them excited to talk about what kinds of things. Our HR person will talk about first job, and you know, your W-2, your W-9, and FICA, and who's taking my money again? All those things. So just understanding what they didn't know, and now trying to really address the things that have been questions over the years.
I think it's an eye-opener when you get that first paycheck and everything that's taken out.
It is.
All right, thank you all so much for
coming
by.
You.
This is a great event. I love this event. I've been there several times. It is CareerQuest. It's all about business. It happens at Northeast State Community College in Bluffville. It's happening Friday, March 3rd from 8:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. And if you want to find out more, please, I encourage you, have you or your students check out that website right there on the screen.